Okay. Okay. Hi. Welcome to the talk show that isn't a talk show because it's only me talking. I'm your host slash person who drinks carrot juice, Sara. So here I am. You know, the whole vlog personality thing is a little plastic. So I kind of thought, like, I've been writing for a long time, been acting for a long time. I'm actually older than I look. You'd be very surprised at how old I am. I'll let you think about that for a second, you know? How old is this woman? And you were probably thinking other things, obvious superficial things, like how much does she weigh? What size is she? What does she use on her skin? You know, does she have nice skin? Because that's how we look at ladies, right? I mean, it's their bodies, right? I mean, that's the world. You get past a size 14 and suddenly you're a cow. And I tend to digress, just to warn you ahead of time. You know, this is not for the impatient, this channel. Don't expect anything to come easily because it doesn't work that way with me, so screw it. What was I going to say to you today? Right. So I was going to talk to you about a lot of things. I think the thing that is foremost in my mind right now is this concept of like body positivity. And I'm not going to come up with a marketing campaign because that would be stupid. The reason okay, this is my body. Notice my body. We're going to talk bodies. If I'm a woman on camera, you're always going to talk bodies, right? Just like you're going to talk skin, like that new lady who has her late night talk show, Lily, trying to remember her last name. I don't want to get it wrong. First woman of color, first woman late night host, and they're trying to make it less political. Her big thing is that she's a woman of whatever color. I mean, we all have color. Come on. I mean, I have color. I'm not Casper. This skin, this is peach, baby. Peach, you know? So I am peach. That's my skin color, whatever. But apparently, according to my body, I am plus. So look at me, you know, get a load of me. I mean, is this what am I fat? I mean, that's the obvious question every woman asks looking in the mirror, or most women. Am I fat? You know? Went to a dance studio on Tuesday. Some girl, all these skinny girls, these ladies that had no cleavage at all. And it was very strange because they were old and they were wearing ballerina outfits and they were very skinny, you know, like very skinny. And I don't want to shame anybody who naturally has a skinny body. But when I walked into this dance studio wanting to do contemporary dance, one of the girls looks at me like, and I was like, yep, I was fat shamed. And most of the time people don't fat shame me. It's actually miraculous. I was wearing a size 18, now I'm might be wearing a 16, I don't know. These pants are technically a 14, but they're stretchy and I couldn't get them on before today. And the only reason is I finally got my health together. It took me 20 years. Would you believe it? I'm actually 40 years old. October 8th, 1978. It took me years to get my health together. It wasn't just a physical process, it was emotional. I went through lots of different lifestyle changes, cut out a lot of the crap that people eat. But it still wasn't good enough until I realized I needed to inhabit my body more. And I also had to consider over time this thing, you know, we call BMI, because I gained a lot of weight when I was starting my late 20s. And before that, I was trying to be as small as possible because that's what you're told. You're supposed to be like a size 8. The average woman's a size 8. But that's tiny. I got down to a 10. I'm 5'6" and maybe a quarter, but some people think I'm 5'7" just because of how I stand or whatever. I got down to a 10 and I was like a tiny little bird in these pictures. And I thought that's what I needed to look like. And I didn't look pretty anymore, but yet I thought I was somehow hot because I had gotten rid of my boobs. I had gotten rid of my hips. And now I look at my old pictures and I'm like, the prettiest pictures of me were when I was about size 14. Even 16 is pretty because I had gorgeous hips, gorgeous chest, that hourglass figure that men love. And I'll tell you the truth, ladies, men have always loved me. And maybe not as obviously since I became a little bigger, you know, not a lot bigger, just a little bigger. But I had a blast when I was like 20 years old with my hourglass body, my size 12 or 14. So much fun with men. Just, I won't go into my escapades. That's not really my style. I'm classier than that. But look, do you want to take your advice about health from some emaciated, little girl, or somebody who like, they're like subservient to the way society expects us to be. And they think they're fragile, and the idea is that every girl is fragile. And I believed that for a long time as a kid. I was afraid of doing certain sports. I didn't want to break a leg. And just something changed at a certain point in my life. Some bad things happened. People clobbered me physically, and it was very scary, and it's amazing I survived it. And they didn't kill me, and I'll let you wonder what that's all about. But coming out of it now, I started doing martial arts recently. Never thought I'd do it. But I was craving contact. I really like sports where you touch each other. I love touch. That's why I loved ballroom dance when I was introduced to it, because the man and the woman touch. They make a frame, it's pressure, and the man glides you around the dance floor. Like, you just get to loosen all your thoughts inside and just not even think about anything. It's just beautiful, like waltzing, and you're in the arms of this gorgeous man. And I don't even need to get closer to these men. I don't need their cocks or whatever, I don't need to be in their beds. I mean, God, the best fun is just going and dancing around a ballroom, and it's so fun. And there's no alcohol. I have to tell you this, people, alcohol is horrible. It's toxic. If I could I would bring back prohibition if it was up to me, because I've seen what alcohol does to people. And friend almost died of alcoholism, rots your organs from the inside out. They did tests. If you look up the temperance movement, you'll see they had textbooks about alcohol and what it does to plants and animals. So here's the thing, like, there's a lot of bad industries that support things that kill us. Alcohol is one example. Cosmetics is another example. Foods have chemicals in them. And I know it can be complicated deciding like what to eat and what to drink and what not to eat and what not to drink, but I have a few simple guidelines. And I'm not a certified fitness expert, I'm not a certified nutritionist, but I'd like to suggest that maybe if I can explain myself in the way that's natural to me, just talk about stuff, tell you about my life, these principles will come out slowly and you'll somehow figure it out. Because I have to tell you, 20 years ago, I was 20 years old. I grew up in a house where we ate junk food all the time. We had Coca-Cola with every supper. It was because of religious restrictions at home. We weren't allowed to eat dairy products with meat in the same meal, so we didn't have milk like other families. We had Coca-Cola, and we had Kraft dinner, and all these things that are tasty enough, I suppose. But I knew nothing about nutrition. By the time I was 20, I could barely climb stairs at one point. I was exhausted in a week. I looked bloated, and I was way lighter than I am now. And I'll give you a sense of things, okay? Today, I met some paramedic students at Safeway. They were girls studying to be paramedics. They looked like healthy girls. They were off to their dissection class. And we talked about our weights. One girl, she looked quite slim. She's 150 pounds, which a lot of girls think is too heavy. I used to think that. You have to be 110, you have to be 120. She was 150. And I was 160 when I was about 17, 18, and I looked pretty thin, actually. I just packed it in. And I had them guess my weight. And they all guessed wrong. They said I looked like I was about 150, which is ridiculous, because if you look at my body now, I don't think I look like I'm 150. Like, a chiropractor said I looked like I was 180. And the truth is I'm actually heavier than that. And here's a little secret about the way sports works. Men love sports. They love football especially. My boyfriend adores football. And men want to be bigger. They want to be as big as football players. They aspire to that, and they're upset because they can't put on muscle mass. Women have the opposite problem. We want to be smaller. And there's theories about that women aren't allowed to take up space in this society. By starving us and shrinking us, it takes away our power. And I don't want to come out and say I'm plus size, because this is not plus. This is what a normal human female looks like, and we come in all shapes and sizes, true. Yes, I have a bit of a gut on me. It's a long story how I got this gut. And so my thoughts here, and feel free to comment if you have any suggestions, what you'd like to hear about, what's next. My thoughts here are that, well, today I brought some show and tell for you. Let's go through the show and tell. Okay, so I decided to take up martial arts of all things, like I was saying, because it was a contact sport. I like the idea of rolling on the floor and like pushing against people. I really need that. It helps get some tension out and, you know, the aggressive impulses that you need to protect yourself. So I go to this jiu-jitsu studio. Never really done jiu-jitsu. It was kind of weird. But because of all the work I've been doing on myself, and mind-body healing, it's not just physical, it's emotional, it's a lot of things. It's complicated. And I walked in the studio and they welcomed me there, and it was a bit weird, but we were running around the room. I can run like you wouldn't believe. I can do jumping jacks. We were doing weird things, climbing on the floor and things with our abs, like planks and stuff like that. I could do the workout. I was so amazed because I spent most of my life being so sick. Like, it's like there's this divide between the part of the world that's sick and the part of the world that's healthy. If you're sick, you can't do a lot of things. There's jobs you can't have, lots of them, great jobs. You can't be a flight attendant, which is an awesome job. You can't be a journalist, really, like a good journalist, like I aspire to be, like one who travels, who investigates. You can't be an actor, you can't be a dancer, you can't be a police officer, you can't be a firefighter, all the jobs that are really cool and like superhero-like. So what are you gonna do, sit in an office your whole life? I know nobody wants that. I know you don't want that for yourself, ladies. Like, you know, and it's not your fault. Like, it's not your fault that you're stuck in the pink ghetto, as they call it. It's really not your fault. Because someone neglected you, you know? They said, we're not gonna build up this girl. We're not gonna give her what she needs. She's just a girl. She doesn't deserve the resources. And I'm taking back my power. That's what this is about. I've been taking back my personal power in a lot of ways from a society that frankly thinks I'm insane for the way I act. But that's how you get somewhere, right? You don't get anywhere by following along. I mean, as a woman, if you act all nice and sweet, you get taken advantage of. If you act like you're trying to push back, you're a bitch or you're crazy. So I had to sort of tread a line to find my allies. And this is what I want to show you right now. Let's just do the practical segment right now. We've gotten through the story part of this show. Interesting genre for those of us who are aspiring filmmakers. I just want to say, reality, what is this? It's interesting. So I will show you my jiu-jitsu bag or my exercise bag. I have now made an exercise bag to store in my car, which is cool. Got my first car 4 years ago, 36 years old. I own her outright, which is amazing, which is another miraculous story. And we'll get to that. Believe me, we'll get to that because I was on a very low income for many years, could barely work. And I made some interesting things happen for myself. And I'm proud of that. You know, you don't always feel proud of things in your life until you do something you never thought you could do. And I believe everybody has that capacity within them. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. So, oh yeah, now I'm having a Rachel Ray moment. Hi, Rachel. Somebody invite me on your show. I'd love to talk to you. Lily, anybody? Here you go. This is the bra. This is my exercise bra. So it's hilarious, okay? My boobs got bigger as I gained weight. So it's like, I need something that fits them, damn it, you know? And I hate underwire. It's awful, so I get the bras without the underwire. But get this, I didn't even realize this. It's like a size, I don't know, 44 or something. It has pockets. And I tried to get another one recently, and I couldn't stand it because I was told that this is a mastectomy bra. Like for women who have breast cancer and get their breasts removed. These poor women with no breasts and all the surgery and all the process they have to go through, the chemo, and those poor women, you know, the women who survive, who had it hard, the women who die, you know. So I look at this and I think of those poor women, and it's like, wow, like why am I wearing a mastectomy bra? It was the only thing in my size, I guess, that was reasonable, but I didn't even see that symbolism, you know. But now it's like, it might not be my fashion bra, but I decided if I have to wash this every day in the frickin' sink to keep it clean, I will, because I'll tell you something, I'm super lazy. Laundry, dishes, cooking, you know, my boyfriend handles most of that, to be honest, you know. It's just not my thing. And he goes to work every day. He's an excellent, excellent man. Very lucky, but we have our issues as most couples do. So this is my bra for working out because I get so schwitzy. That's Yiddish. Schwitzy, it's a little joke, you know. That means sweaty. Put on a schwitz. Maybe it's Low German too, I'm not sure. This bra is my workout bra. And these are my undies. I got like 2 extra pairs in my bag for me. These ones are like the ugly looking ones, you know, the elephant ones that don't even look good on my body. But, you know, sometimes you need one, especially if you're having your period, you might leak, you know. These are like period panties. You get a little blood in here and it's like, no big deal. And the next month you just take them out all pre-stained. And, you know, the period panties are a good touch. And I have to thank a girl named Joey Jacobs for this tip. She did this in a stand-up comedy thing at an anarchist space years ago. These are my really nice panties. I guess, would I change into these? Because I don't know if I'd waste them on exercise. Get a load of these sweet things. Oh God, I hate shopping, by the way. Most stuff is shit, but this is like from Costco. J&Y Jones, New York. They make it in my size. I don't even know what the sizes are, but these are nice, eh? I don't even know what the material is. I don't know. It's stretchy, but it's maybe not as, I don't know how it compares to cotton. It's not really my expertise. If you know a lot about panties, let me know. And if you want me to try your panties, I would love that, seriously. Panties are great. Panties are awesome. Panties that fit are the best. There's so many ladies like me who want panties, you know, seriously. You should see how ugly they are, some of them, just fugly. Okay, what else do I got here? Grammar first, very important. Socks, of course, in case, like I have my New Balance sneakers in the trunk of my car. And New Balance is a brand I'm very happy with over the years. They have nice cushioning, but I don't know how to explain it. They're just quality, you know, they're quality. And I often buy them at Canadian Footwear, which is a really great place if you're in Winnipeg. So this just the men's size socks usually. My boyfriend and I kind of share them. They wander back and forth between rooms, and so you got that. It's always good to have a pair of socks in case you need to put on your sneakers, right? Then I got a towel. I like this towel. It's not as soft as it could be, but it's, you know, and it's not necessarily as big as it could be, you know. It's always hard to find a good towel that's my size, you know. I got like about a 48-inch hip right now, right? So 48-inch hip, and everyone thinks that's like elephant sized, but it fits around me now. But there's so many towels that are way too small, and shame on you, places that only sell little towels. Why would I even bother shopping at your stores anymore? Seriously. You know, the average woman is like what? I think the average woman is about a 16, or the average woman might be plus size, and you're not even listening to us. It's the heroin chic aesthetic that started in fashion, you know. We'll get into that another time. So here is my t-shirt. It fits a little loose right now. I look a little ugly in the gym, in the dojo, I guess they call it. It's not a bad dojo, and I'll talk maybe another day. I'll mention that one. And this is Calvin Klein Performance. Calvin Klein. This is what they think fat ladies need to wear to I don't want to be down on Calvin Klein. Don't get me wrong. I think they're really awesome and cool. But I was disappointed that this is 2X. This was what they gave us for athletic wear. Like, where are the nice shirts that hug the boobs and with the shoulder straps, you know? They didn't have any of those when I was at the store. And they felt bad for me, actually. They were very nice ladies that worked at the Hudson's Bay. They felt very bad that they didn't have a better plus size selection. And they had it, I guess it was out of season, so I can't blame them. But I bought this because I needed something to exercise in. It was a gift from my boyfriend. I asked him for workout clothes for my birthday, my 40th, I think. Got some pants. They're not the greatest, you know. Look at these. I mean, just some random brand of pants. They fit on my body. That's all that matters. I got some other nice things, you know, things I enjoy. Like, I love this carrot juice, Safeway, Bolt House Farms, 100% carrot, 100 sunk. I'm feeling self-conscious about my French. 5% carotte. Say, okay, 680% of your daily valeur quotidienne of vitamin A, which is very good for your eyes and everything. It's beautiful for the complexion. Or I'm just channeling something, you know, an ad for this or that. This is actually a water bottle, but it's repurposed from the Green Carrot. Very nice place in Winnipeg if you ever visit. This flavor is Camp. Kale, apple, mint, pineapple, fresh squeezed, cold pressed. And the guy who actually invented this, very awesome guy, if you know him, Obi Khan, he was a Blue Bomber football player. And after his football career, he made at least 2 businesses. I don't know exactly what he's up to right now, but there's a shawarma con. They do shawarma, and they're very nice there, and the food is great. And the Green Carrot, which is related, and I met the guy, amazing man, great people. We discussed even working together, and they were very nice. I had ideas about restaurants, I had all sorts of ideas, and they were very nice to me when I talked to them on the phone. So, you know, the Green Carrot is my friend, and this makes me feel great. I mean, who wouldn't feel great? Kale, they make kale taste good. Do you know how hard it is to make kale taste good? It's fantastic. And then I haven't tried this one yet. This is, oh, wait a second. I thought this was my Energizer shot. No, I thought it was like my Zinger immunity. I thought I spent the extra $5 or $8. No, this is just my conditioning shampoo from some spa. I have no idea what's even in it, which is very interesting. So I don't even know if it's bad or good. So I'm not going to comment on that one. Well, okay, we have one more thing to show you. These. Look at these puppies. I love them. They look like Crocs, but they're not Crocs. They're actually dogs. I had some problems with my feet for a few years, very bad problems. And a massage therapist and pedorthist, those are the people that make orthotics and help people with foot problems, recommended these dogs. I used to have black ones, but I reordered them from the dog store. Very reasonable prices, high demand these days. These are I believe they're they're beach dogs, but the pattern, I don't know what the name of the pattern is, but they have them in all sorts of different styles. I'm actually wearing spirit dogs on my feet. They're different style of dogs. They're nice, you know, and very inexpensive, very well made. And I mean, the bag was just a bag that was sitting around home. It was like, actually, it has some interesting names on it. It's from the Western Canada Information Security Conference. My boyfriend and I, well, no, my boyfriend, he's still into the geeky stuff. We actually both have computer science degrees, but he actually does it for a living because he loves the technology. And for me, it was sort of a transition into other things in my life. It was my interest at the time. And I know a lot because of it. So he took this beautiful thing back. There was also a matching, oh God, it was beautiful, a matching purple notebook with a matching purple pen. It was cute. He gave it to me, the swag. And this is like sponsored by, get this, McAfee. Is that security? I think so. Together is power. Scalar. F5. And the Winnipeg chapter of ISICA. Like, look at this. I want, especially the women in the audience, I want you to see this, okay? This, okay? You like purple. I know you do. Lots of ladies like purple. It's like one of our favorite colors, okay? And these tech guys, they put together purple. They're not afraid of things that are cute. They're actually really nice. And this is a great industry. I just want to tell you that. And it's not just all coding, you know, there's everything in this industry, marketing and sales and opportunities for people. They want smart people. They want multilingual smart people. They want people with grace and passion because geeks don't know how to sell things. They just make the things. So you get in with these folks as a woman, you know, there's a lot of chances for you, right? And they'll take a chance. It's entrepreneurship, right? So anyways, I'm done with my presentation for now. I think we're calling time on this one. My cameraman has given me the signal. And I just, you know, want to thank him for taking me on, deciding to do this. We're doing this on spec. We have no funding at the moment. We're open to offers. It's better than going and trying to be a stripper or something. I guess I don't have the body for that anyways. You know how it is, you know, unemployed, not enough money coming in, used to doing artsy projects, grants, etc. So yeah, this is my photographer. I'd love to introduce him to you guys. Maybe another episode I will. Would you like me to say your name? No, he doesn't want to be named. He doesn't want to be named. He just is not ready for that yet. But he's doing all the technical stuff, so be impressed. Okay, all right, so this is me, Sara. Sara's a pretty ordinary name, so I have a little joke about myself. I'm Canadian, so I'm Sara, and my last name is Aronson or Aronson. Different branches of the family pronounce it differently. It's kind of strange. But basically my joke is I'm Sara A, because in class there was always two Saras, right, in the 80s or 90s. So there was like the Sara A and the Sara L or whatever. So I'm Sara A. So my joke now is I'm Sara A. Get it? Sara A. Yeah, I'm sure you get it. Like Canadian, like, please. What is it? Maple Leaf Forever? No. Anyhow, I'm going to leave you now so I can get on with my day. I have some journalistic stuff to do. I have some places to investigate. I'm finally having a good time in my life. I'm finally stepping out. And tune in next time just to see where I'm at. We may do this blog style again, vlog style, or we may actually walk around in the world. Like there's an amazing clothing store I'd like to introduce you to where they're trying to introduce inclusive sizes that go all the way from like 2 to 20. And they're having trouble finding lines. I could tell you about all sorts of stuff. I would love to share all sorts of stuff with you. All right. Well, thanks for watching. And I'll talk to you real soon. Same space, same channel. And yeah, peace.